there's been some performances. Shortly, the big group will make its way here from the city in Brisbane.
We've seen so many protests around the world, including Australia, about what's happened to your father. Do you have any message to them about what has happened?
I just want to thank them for supporting my family and seek justice.
You know, what is happening in America is something that every individual needs to be worried about. Black life matters, every life matters to me. Racism is a very big problem. Racism causes a lot of problems that we have to sit down and analyze the implication and the impact in our society. When somebody becomes racist, his mindset is full of prejudice. One is either to destroy or to kill. Racism is the most wicked act of all. Many crimes are associated to racism. Many killings are associated to racism. Why can't we stand out and stand up to condemn racism than trying to justify it? These few days, what's happening in America is something that everyone needs to be worried. Many people, shops, properties are destroyed. They may not even have any racial intention or input in them. But they were silent when people were shouting for racism. They were silent when people are saying that we should stop this. Some of them may be there when people say anything that incriminates others. They keep quiet. When you're silent on this, you are actually giving approval. But that's not actually the case to destroy people's things, like I said always. But when you find that sometimes people have pressed so hard to find justice, when the justice is not coming, they decide to tolerate violence. And that violence is something we are seeing in America today. The black race have suffered racism a lot. In China, you find during the COVID-19 pandemic, Chinese kicked black people out of the streets. Some of these black people are married to Chinese, some of them are students, some of them are professionals. They lock their shop up, they lock their houses up, they send them out of the streets. What kind of injustice is that? Nobody speaks. Because these black people resort on diplomacy. They did not destroy Chinese property, they did not kill any Chinese, so they maltreat them the way they like. But in America, where the black race are one of the foundations that established America today, they were used as laborers to build some of the big structures you saw in America. They deserve respect and equal rights. Black Lives Matters, like I said before, is not a bargain or a tool for you to commit crime. Everybody likes law. Any country that does not have law, the country existence is just a mess. But what people are asking that is that every law that is being passed by any nation should apply to all. The justice system should not depend on you. I saw a video when I'm telling you about these, privileges. I saw a video of a young lady whom a man was asking, please step away or tie your dogs, because I know how dogs chase the birds away in the parks. Ask her, please put rope on your dog and hold your dog so that it doesn't chase the bird away. She said, I will call cops on you and tell them that you are molesting me.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to me.
I'm taking a picture and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
That tells you that this is just an institutional, establishment that has been for long. That lady is between maybe 30 or 30 something. This is something that she have known, that she have this privilege to lie against the black people in this country, in their country, and they will believe what she's saying. In fact, the government have given people license to lie against black people. And she did. She did as she said. Thank God that this man have to record that, because he know that this is how the system works. This is how they have structured the system to lie against black.
Her life needs to be ruined. And I know some of you might say, like, Amanda, that's so harsh. Oh my God. No. Because they know what they're doing when they do shit like that. They know that that is an act of violence. They know that. That's why she did that. Because that's a threat.
I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there is a man, African American, who has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog.
She was so committed to her nefarious act that she almost killed her own dog. That's what we're dealing with out here. And then she proceeded to literally do performance art. Threaten.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately.
Her life needs to be ruined.
The indigenous Australians too, we are taking banner and shouting Black Lives Matter, because the blacks in Australia too are being molested, are being treated bad.
From the city in Brisbane, across the bridge over to South Brisbane, where some more speeches are expected to be held this afternoon.
People seem to be wearing masks. What are the authorities saying about how they're going to handle this rally?
Well, obviously because of the size of this gathering, it is a pretty heavy police presence here at the moment, although they are staying on the sidelines for now. They have said that their biggest concern here is for people who may come and try and use this mass gathering as a cover to act violently or disrupt protesters who aren't actually involved in the movement at all. Now, they, for the most part, are happy to facilitate the rally peacefully. Now, they say they aren't going to be here handing out mass fines or arrests, but they will be on the lookout for those who are blatantly disregarding those physical distancing measures.
And Talisa, is this the only protest in Queensland today?
Well, this is just one of many that have been organised across the state. This morning in Townsville, a peaceful rally was held with about 600 people at a park on the Strand, and they were all sitting in very small groups of less than 20. They were...
You know, why the Australian government, I must give credit, why the Australian government is trying to improve this. But still, the injustice is still happening. People want better. Today, you will see a lot of Australians comes out to say enough is enough. That we want equal justice for everyone. We want opportunity for everyone. Although the government is trying to structure law, but is people behavior changing? No, not too many people have been persecuted. Not police have been persecuted for maltreating a black man in their custody. I don't care if the law apply that, okay, once you caught somebody in a criminal act, you should shoot the person. It's fine. Then that applies to black, white, Asian, or whatever you are. But if the law says you should hold those people and bring them to courts for judge to, decide if whatever crime they commit, then you should do that to everybody. You should not make those based on race. That's what people are asking on. A cops in America have said it all. And this is something that we have to know. Black life matters. Everybody's life matters. The justice system should apply to all, like I always said. People should not take advantage of somebody. Look at how human being, family unleash a dog in follow human being because they know they will do those things and get away with it. How many black people have you seen? You talk to them, they say, let me call cops on you and tell them that you are doing something to me. And then then the police will believe it without asking question. I was coming back one day from Melbourne, I remember, when they are having a kind of the claim African gang in Melbourne. I was coming back from school when a young lady saw me, she looked back, she saw me, she started running. Because she has this mental capability that this man is criminal or black is criminal. That's what she thinks. So if I'm a violent person and run after her and attack her, people will say, why? But she have already attacked herself before me. Or she may be running and somebody asks her what is going on. See, that black man want to attack me. maybe without question, they will probably start beating you or maybe hold you and start calling police. Before you know, you spend maybe a few days in police custody if you will come out alive. This is what people are asking for. So if you are whoever you are, whatever race you are, you have to support such a mentality. Nobody is asking to be given more preference than others or maybe given more privilege like others. Let the law apply to everybody, and let the law of the nation be respected by everybody. And let people not to make up story without investigation. You just believe it. This is something that we are trying to. Could you imagine George's life was taken on broad light? If it is a white person, people will be crying, oh, this and that, what will my son do, all this and that. But people are trying to justify this. Shame on you if you are trying to justify this. Those people that they loot on their shop, those people that destroy their shop, that means they have to start talking because they don't want such a thing to happen again in their lifetime. They should help to press every law to stop such a thing. Racism is not a thing. Racism is a crazy act. It's an evil act. It's a crime. It's a murder. Many crimes today involve racism. That's what we wanted to stop. We hope this will make you change your mind. I know that racism is not a good
Attorney
thing.
General has now charged all 4 officers involved who face 40 years in prison. Derek Chauvin's charges upgraded to second-degree murder. His former colleagues Thomas Lane, To Tao and J. Alexander Kyung also facing charges of unintentionally aiding and abetting second-degree murder, as well as aiding and abetting second-degree manslaughter.
This moment is a tipping point to change America.
Autopsy results also showed George Floyd had recently tested positive for COVID-19, but his lungs were healthy and he showed no symptoms. At the memorial, George's son Quincy Mason dropped to his knees. Day after day, the tributes here at the site continue to grow. Not only George Floyd's family, but also people from across the country travelling here to pay their respects.
We came from Texas. I came here from New York City.
On the pavement where Floyd died, the governor of Minnesota scrawling "Justice Now" as the long court process finally begins.
You know, like I was saying, I say these things so that you guys will understand that it hurts so much. You know, there's no difference between somebody who harbours racism and somebody who steals, who commit whatever crime. It's mostly murder. Why I'm saying this is that racism comes from deep inside you. It's a deeper feeling. A lot of crime that people I talk to, a lot of crime come by hatred, racism. So that's why you have to take racism very seriously. A lot of crime, a lot of killing come because of racism. So we have to treat such a behavior tight and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Hello, my people. I am a concerned United States citizen. I am sending this message to Donald Trump. Let him know that we the blacks, we are not scared of you. Okay? Our black brother is being murdered in a broad daylight. But Donald Trump, you don't have nothing to offer. You don't have nothing to say. But the only bullshit that is coming from your mouth is when the looting start, the shooting start. That's bullshit. When the looting start, shooting start, that means you are empowering the police to go and shoot those black people and kill them. So fuck you, Trump. Let me tell you, I took an oath that I will protect this country. I took an oath that I will protect each and every one of you. As long as you are in United States of America soil, I took an oath I will protect you. And I am not going to sit here and silence and watch Donald Trump disrespecting my black community. I'm not going to do that. So fuck you for that, Donald Trump. You are absolutely nothing but a waste. You are absolutely nothing but a waste. You silly sausage. You think your mom is lazy for you to disrespect the black community. That's what you think. And we are not scared of you. I am not scared of you. I can fuck you up to the last minute, you Donald Trump. I can fuck you up. You're absolutely a waste of spam. Because of you today, America will lose respect in this world. Nobody respects America today because of you. Nobody respects America just because of a silly society like you, Donald Trump. Just, you don't have no tweet to tweet. You don't have nothing to tweet. At the end of the day, look, I had just found another racist tweet. The tweet say, by burning American cities will not bring George Floyd back. Can you believe this? It's nonsense tweet. The tweet say by burning American cities is not going to bring George Floyd back. Okay, now by blowing up the Middle East, is that going to undo 9/11? Answer me, Donald Trump, you silly sausage. By blowing up the Middle East, is that going to do the September 11th? Is that going to undo it? No! No! America went to Iraq. You destroyed that fucking country. America destroyed Iraq. Did that undo 9/11? No! America went to Syria. They destroyed that country. Is that going to undo 9/11? Hell no! America went to Libya. They destroyed Libya. Is that going to undo 9/11? No! We see all this bullshit happening under your watch, you silly sausage. America went to Afghanistan. They destroyed Afghanistan. Is that going to undo 9/11? No, motherfucker. You are just a waste. And I am a concerned United States citizen. I'm not going to sit here and watch you, motherfucker, you silly sausage, you Donald Trump. You think you will disrespect my black people? Fuck you, I say it. Yeah, I say it again. Fuck you, Trump. You silly sausage, you garbage, you worthless president. Motherfucker, you just a waste. Fuck you. Fuck you. I say it. Fuck you. Yes. Fuck you, Trump. Fuck you. I say it. Fuck you.
This is in New York City, where we were until freedom. We were just in New York fighting the police officers who, in the name of social distancing, were damn near killing black young people on our streets. This is a coordinated activity happening across this nation. And so we are in a state of emergency. Black people are dying in a state of emergency. We cannot look at this as an isolated incident. The reason why buildings are burning are not just for our brother George Floyd. They're burning down because people here in Minnesota are saying to people in New York, to people in California, to people in Memphis, to people all across this nation, enough is enough. And we are not responsible for the mental illness that has been inflicted upon our people by the American government, institutions, and those people who are in positions of power. I don't give a damn if they burn down Target, because Target should be on the streets with us, calling for the justice that our people deserve. Where was AutoZone at the time when Philando Castile was shot in a car, which is what they actually represent? Where were they? So if you are not coming to the people's defense, then don't challenge us when young people and other people who are frustrated and instigated by the people you pay. You are paying instigators to be among our people out there throwing rocks, breaking windows, and burning down buildings. And so young people are responding to that. They are enraged. And there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Charge the cops. Charge all the cops. Not just some of them, not just here in Minneapolis. Charge them in every city across America where our people are being murdered. Charge them everywhere. That's the bottom line. Charge the cops. Do your job. Do what you say this country is supposed to be about, the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired. Don't talk to us about looting. Y'all are the looters. America has looted black people. America looted the Native Americans when they first came here. So looting is what you do. We learned it from you. We learned violence from you. That's right. We learned violence from you. The violence was what we learned from you. So if you want us to do better, then damn it, you do better.
Thank you.
Thank you.